Call in the reinforcements.
Okay. Now that I'm actually here, thank you for the raid, Scuffcat. Welcome, raiders. Hey. Thank you for that, Chonka. That's great. That's wonderful. Hi, everyone. Again, Scuffcat. Thank you for the raid. If you gotta go, like you're tired, get something to eat, something like that. That's cool. If you want to lurk, that's also cool. Hi, everyone. We're playing Eve. The Capsuleer Day 23 event is going on, so I'm grinding out the stuff for that in high sec right now. I can't promise an exciting stream, but it'll be a slow paced one at the very least. Hey, Mega Man, how you doing? You knew you'd only just started? Yeah. You literally caught me mid countdown. Also, you may have noticed a new stream asset there at the side of the screen. Right. Let me play with that a little bit because it can go. That is an ad for anybody who's an Eve player for my alliance. The high sec and null sec versions for people who looking for a place to join. You're restoring your Lego Star Wars clones for your new shelf. Nice. Is there defense grid? Yeah, there's a defense grid here. Okay. Yeah, we're looking for what are called warpath defense grids, which are scattered throughout space right now. They have valuable shit in them, so we're going to run those. For those who are here who have never played Eve before, I will warn you, this game is very, 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 very autistic. Like, to an almost uncomfortable degree. And I say that as somebody who's, as the tag says, I'm undiagnosed, but I'm pretty sure. These sites are pretty simple. You just blow these up so they stop taking the objective. And then try to take as many objectives as you can. I can comfortably do about 2. And then you get rewards at the end. And that's the event, basically. We'll probably be doing some other stuff too, not just these, but I want to do these because this is where the big money is. Leave on, what? Oh, hello there. Hello there, other ship. I didn't see you there. I played EVE Online for 15 years. I think Star Citizen fulfills the original EVE Online vision. As somebody who tried Star Citizen, I don't agree with that. I mean, Star Citizen can't even get out of alpha, so like, yeah. Oh, there's a player in a thorax here. I think it's a thorax. No, it's a Demos. Is he gonna? Oh, I know. We'll let them capture that one. Is he fucking off to another part of the site, or? Nope, he's just fucking off. Okay, like completely. All right, we're gonna let that middle spot be captured, and then go for the two with the highest numbers. Honestly, a little annoyed right now over the constant crash outs from black pill idiots on Twitter. Shit's so fucking tiresome. Your constant over several weeks. Yeah, it's fucking annoying. I wish I don't know how to put it without getting really obnoxious or annoyed about it rather. Just got done today legally acquiring the original dub of Seed Destiny, or you're now building a gunpla kit. Nice. I want to point out, by the way, a hobby stream again tomorrow. I want to finish up that Dreadnought that I was making. Oh, okay. I better move. I want to finish up that Dreadnought I was working on. And then I got two new kits. I got the Crusade Ancient and the Execrator. So I want to build them on stream too. I probably won't convert them at all just because they're nice how they are. Nice and Black Templary, how we like them. Here we go. Yeah, he is in what do you call it range? Webifier range. That's his problem. You haven't totally legal acquired show in years, but it's handy. It is handy, yeah. As long as the Crusade Ancient doesn't have the helmet molded to his hip. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I think he's only got like one helmet option. I'm gonna have to check the kit, honestly. I think he's only got one helmet option. It's a nice kit though. The question is though, do I want to use the regular or the Armageddon standard? Because I'm not gonna lie, that Armageddon's so hot right now. Like,
drive active.
Larry saw Colin from Side Scrollers potentially going full TDS over Ohio. Yeah, I'm just gonna say people gotta calm the fuck down about that shit. I'm gonna be honest, your average internet person doesn't know enough about politics to comment on politics, even if they regularly comment on politics. The Ancient Gadriel does that. Oh wait, so you can't give Gadriel a helmet? Like, I get that he's a named character and all that, but they do helmet options for fucking everything these days. They really should have a helmeted option for Gadriel. Not without removing the one from his hip. That's unfortunate. Hey, Ginger Blades, how you doing? Hello, Salt. I see you are singing the song of my people. The prayer we chant before going to war. What? Oh, this guy showed up. To be honest, I haven't had a lot of competition for these sites since this started. I think it's because there's just plenty of them. They're not hard to find. The only warden with a proper helmet is Mataris. Okay, that's weird. You'd think they'd have a. You'd think they would give Gadriel a helmet. I don't know. It just stands to reason. All right, so I know OPSEC filters prevent you from seeing what's going on. So basically, how this works. There's 3 of these take and hold points on this like little site. And you basically have to hold. This guy's back again. Buddy, make up your mind. Are you gonna stay or you gonna go? This one's about to be captured. Come on, tick over. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. There we go.
Warp drive active.
You know, we're gonna go defend this one. And yeah, you try to take and hold as many of these spots as you can. And the rewards you get at the end of the site scale based on how many you've taken. And then there's these elite mercenary guys who are like named NPCs. Killing them nets you progress toward the reward track for the event. That's what we're really after. If this becomes like a little mind-numbing, I know mind-numbing, but switching to mining. But I might buy a mining ship and go do that too. Probably gonna give him a leftover firstborn helmet. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you don't want to like mangle the helm, you know, when you try to cut it off and put it on the model. Like, you really don't want to do that. All right, I would just float here for a couple of minutes. Lock this guy up. Where are you? No, let's get a good look at you before I blap you. I really like the redesign they did on the Thorax and the Deimos. It looks really good now.
Warning.
It's less so egregiously symmetrical. Hello, Max SV. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Crusade. Oh, my previous batch of crystals broke. Okay. Wait, why am I flying toward him? I don't want to be flying toward anybody. How do I reset the camera? There we go. Yeah, nice to have you watching. We're just, yeah, we're playing Eve. We're just doing the event going on right now for loot, for money. This is ANCAP Simulator. At the end of the day, I mean, I was checking, online today, and I saw apparently CCP Games, the Crowd Control Productions, the people that make this game, they rebranded today. They're going by Fenris Creations now, and I don't know how I feel about that. I've been calling them CCP Games since fucking 2009. I'm not gonna be able to get used to that. And apparently they're not working with Pearl Abyss anymore as well. So, yeah. They've apparently got them, because they were going through a rough couple of years. That's why they signed on with Pearl Abyss. They've apparently gotten out of it, though, and are an independent company again. I mean, hey, it's fine with me. I think it was Pearl Abyss that tried to push cash shop ships you could buy onto Eve at one point, and they stopped doing it almost immediately because the player base threw a fit. That was like there was like a bundle you could buy that what do you call it? It was a bundle you could buy, and it had a mining hull, it was one of the mining vessels in it. It was the Retriever. I think, yeah, it was like a cash shop pack with a retriever, and people threw a fucking bitch fit over it, rightfully so. And they had to retract it. Like, I understand, like, the cash shop items they do sell in EVE, but I'm gonna be honest, ships, things you can produce in-game, I'm not cool with. That shit should not be in a cash shop in a game like this. So I'm glad they did. I'm glad they were like, okay, that was dumb of us. Let's not do that. And there's that. Okay, we might be here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to this. We might be here for a bit trying to take this one because that last point just doesn't want to die. Might as well go there. See if I can take it. If anything, it's an excuse to pop more of these mercenaries and get more progress on the event. Where are you? There you are. Might give your next 2 Firstborn Raven Guard Mark 10 helmets. Not like I'll be noticeable in solid black paint. Mark 10. I mean, I don't see why not. Listen, man. If Primaris can wear Firstborn gear, Firstborn can wear Primaris gear. That's kind of the whole point. Like, the whole point of Games Workshop slowly brushing Primaris under the rug is that, you know, they're just trying to make you forget it was ever a thing. One moment. Oh yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, I was checking the name of my corporation. I wanted to make sure it was. I wanted to make sure I got the high sec and the low sec ones right, and I did. So that's good. Primaris should have been the name of Mark 10 armor. Yeah, okay, I've gone over this before, but I'll go over it again. I do think that, you know, once they hammered out a lot of the, you know, a lot of the supporting lore for Primaris, I think they worked. It was just that at launch, it was very rough because they just had Call come out of nowhere and say, here's a brand new type of Space Marine with no real connective tissue. I will say that, you know, Primaris are not like female Custodes. You can justify something like Primaris Marines in setting where you can't justify female Custodes. But it was very out of nowhere, and it took most of 8th edition to release all of the lore that really like cemented where they came from and justified it, and that was a big mistake. But by around 9th edition, I was becoming okay with them. But it doesn't change the fact they were unpopular. No, they weren't popular. People only bought them because they felt like they had to, because Primaris were overpowered when they came out, like compared to Firstborn. But yeah, personally, I am okay with them doing the thing where, you know, essentially Primaris aren't going to be a thing anymore. It's just going to be Space Marines, and they don't even talk about Primaris anymore. Like, it literally only comes up in Warcom articles anymore. And I'm okay with that. And like I said, it's not even in a sense like, oh, we fully replaced Firstborn. We know for a fact there are chapters still produce Firstborn if they have the gene seed to do it. Because, you know, what do you call it? Well, like, why would they get rid of all that gene seed? And only Call has the ability to you know, purify it and make it Primaris gene seed. So yeah, they're still making Firstborn. So, yeah, there's really, like, there's no point for the dichotomy at all, especially because Games Workshop just straight up removed the differentiation in terms of tabletop rules as well. So that's just removing the differentiation, like, you know, in its entirety. It looks like I'm gonna actually capture all 3 of these for this one. Okay. That, I don't mind, it's a little extra loot. How am I doing on the reward track? Oh, this nets me Plex. Huh. Neat. Neat. We like Plex. It's just valuable. They'd get rid of the gene seed because newer is better. Duh. But, well, okay. I've seen people say that unironically, and I just see them say that and be like, well, congratulations. You know precisely nothing about military logistics, especially when it comes to, you know, rare resources that can't be easily reproduced. A thing to remember about Warhammer 40K fans, you know, and I say this, like, you know, I say this as somebody who did not serve in the military. So keep that in mind. A lot of 40K fans don't know shit about the military and how militaries function. You know, how they operate from day to day, how they supply themselves, and all that stuff. So I don't expect 40K fans to be, most of them, to be very smart about, like, military matters and, like, how that would work, you know? Like, I'm not smart about that shit. I know of it. I've read about it, but all I've ever done is read about it. I've never experienced it firsthand. So I would not pretend to be an expert on it. Oh, that was all my shields. These guys really hurt. I would not want to be doing these in anything but an assault cruiser. Come on, blab him one. Is this thing hull tanked? There we go. Have you seen that 40K comic where Marneus Calgar does a seemingly OP feat of destroying that one colossal tank thing? Oh, wait. Is it like a giant cornate, like, it's like a mech torso, and then it's like on tank treads, and he kind of rips its head off and shoots inside the exposed neck to kill it? Yeah, that's the Marneus Calgar comic. That comic sucks. It was written by a Marvel writer with a bone to pick against Warhammer and the Imperium. He also he tries to do the thing where, you know, he creates his own OC Donut Steel character and then is like, this is the real Marneus Calgar. It's like, no, that's not. That comic book is not canon. Right, there we go. You know what? Let's open this. What are we sitting on? 425 million in loot. Jesus, my Christ. Okay, we need to find another site. That is not what I'm looking for. All right, combat anomalies. All right, let's go to Hedion.
Warp drive active.
Wait. Oh, okay, that was the complex that completed. Okay. GW isn't smart about that shirt either, given that they don't really understand how military units are organized. I don't. I'm aware of the intentional flaw in 40K guard formations, but even then the formations don't usually make much sense. Well, I mean, remember, the people who, you know, like, say the people running the Warcom site, for example, say the Imperial Guard only use human wave tactics, and the idea of actual you know, using actual tactics is completely alien to them. It's like, bro, that is not how it works, like, at all. There are multiple books proving you wrong. And not from, like, exceptions to the rule. I mean, like, baseline. Shit. Just fucking breathed in soda fizz. God damn it. Ugh. I'm gonna be honest, I genuinely think that the people who run the Warhammer community website should not be allowed to comment on lore just at all. You know? Like, they really just shouldn't. Oh, you're not getting away. Like, name a colossal lore issue that, you know, like, I'm talking like controversial, and 99 times out of I didn't have my armor repper on. That was not smart of me. 99 times out of 100, will have been caused by the Warhammer community website. You know, them going off half-cocked and shit like that. Like fuck, the whole thing with Steel Legion was caused by that. Okay, the middle one is being captured, so we're just gonna leave that one alone. If the bottom one gets captured, then we will go and intervene. The Paint Your Creek yellow thing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it was more like, it was less that and more the whole thing with, oh, the Steel Legion have been wiped out and there's no more left. That's why you only see Cadians and Krieg defending Armageddon. When that was not true. You know? Like, when that was not true. Because very obviously, and I've stated this, by the way, that the preview for Steel Legion, to assemble that in time for the reveal show where they showed it, would take too long to make for it to be a decision they did last minute because of that article caused a panic. They were 100% going to reveal Steel Legion at the reveal show. But somebody at fucking, on the Warhammer community website decided to go off half-cocked and was like, well, the Steel Legion are gone. They're wiped out entirely, and that's why you saw none in the preview. And it's like, I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if many of the worst lore changes in 40K were the result of somebody running the community website, having a bitch fit about something, and then making demands. And because it was DEI related, you know, and they were trying to earn that money from BlackRock at the time, they went and were like, okay, yeah, let's just fucking change it, whatever. We gotta keep the fucking money flowing, you know? All right, we'll hold this one for a bit, and then, you know what? Okay, we'll pop this guy. Hold on. I want to claim the reward there. All right. Fly back to this one. Continue taking it, and then we will come back to this one and capture it completely. The site gave us the Ultramarines of the 8th Legion. Yeah, I remember that. It also gave us the, what do you call it? It also gave us, you know, the totally not firstborn, you guys. It also gave us the firstborn Primaris Black Templar Castellan. I remember that too. And another thing to remember is that the people working at the people who, you know, post shit on the Warhammer community website are probably like, they're not, you know, actively at the company most of the time. Most of them are probably working at home. They're like, most of them are, you know, they're social media interns. They're not actual employees with the company, you know, in any true sense. Most of them are working at home. And they're being told they have the ability to post on the website, but they're basically waiting for authorization to do so. Like, hey, post this, you know, the company will send them shit and then they'll post it. They don't actually like have an office in Nottingham, more than likely. You know, more than likely, they do not have an office in Nottingham. They're just like, you know, well, again, they're working from home. And like, yeah, that's like the long and short of it. So, and most of them are just pulling shit out their ass, like, unironically. Like, they don't know the lore. They don't try to know the lore. They're just pulling, again, they're legitimately just pulling it out of their ass as they go, because they feel like it. Oh, I can't redeem any of this shit now. I'm not in a station. Okay. You know what? I've got a lot of stuff backed up. I might return to Amar after this one. How far along? Okay, that was a big boost of progress on the reward track. We're like halfway done already. Jesus. Okay, that middle one's about to go down, so we're gonna get 2 with this one. Honestly, the thing I'm wondering is how am I gonna get the some of the rewards home? Like back to Losec. I'd love to get like, say, like I want to get okay. So one of the things you can buy with this event, it's an officer module. It is they are faction navy bastion modules. I want one for my Marauder back home. The problem is I have to get it back home through Losec and Nullsec, where I might get ganked, and that's going to suck. That's going to be nerve-wracking with a very expensive piece of technology in my hull. And I can't just do it in a shuttle because shuttles don't have the carrying capacity to carry components like that. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I could just sell the you know, the currency. That's an option. I could just do that and then use the money to buy one. Maybe I will do that. I don't know. What's this? What's this? Oh, I guess bitching, moaning to me about money. All right. How much inventory space have I even got left? I think I'm slowly. I've used 48% of my cargo hold. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. But I should probably go back to Amar anyway. Hey, Dino Man, how you doing? We're just, you know, just chilling out, doing an event in Eve, you know, that kind of stuff. It's not the most exciting thing on the internet tonight, but hey, it's how I have my fun. Actually, you know what? Oh shit. Okay. We should probably go toward, you know what? We should go to where these are actually sold. We should go there first. Yeah, you know, yeah, we'll go there. We'll go to the, it looks like the, Amar Navy Logistics Support. Somebody's somebody's buying him there. $200,000 each. 87 million worth of Warpath supplies. Okay. And we got 330 million of the operational intel. How's that selling on the market? And to the surprise of no one in the region, Amar is the system selling them, you know, for the most. At the Emperor Family Cat. That's only one jump from here. We're like right next door. Well, shit. I'm gonna take a look at those modules though, see what they're selling for. Hello, EA. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, no, okay. We're gonna go sell the ones. You know, we're gonna sell those, the ones we gotta sell in this station in Bizheba. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And then we'll go back to Amar. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a module and sell that, or if I'm gonna, you know, sell the tokens and then just take the money and take the money and run. Way colder days, so we can get some heat out. Man, listen, it is warm-ish, gray, soggy, and gross out today. Here in my region of the States. All right, we are done.
Warp drive active.
We can turn that off now. There is the loot. Pulse the afterburner once to get a little closer. And what do we got? Okay. All right. We're gonna go sell these Warpath supplies first.
Warp drive active.
Oh, don't bounce off the thing while I'm trying to warp. Okay, we're good. Been cold and rainy all week so far here as well. Yeah. Oh, I hate weather like that. It saps my energy, makes me feel kind of down. Okay, there's people. No, okay, there's no war targets in system, so that's good.
Warp drive active.
Where do you even turn these in? Oh, the Imperial Quartermaster Trader. I think that's where you go. I think. Yep, that's where you go. Okay. Well, there's no war targets. Oh, there might be gankers though. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it would not surprise me if there are gankers waiting at the spot to gank you. Especially with like 400 million in stuff in my inventory. I should go there. I should dock up, grab a shuttle, and go there in the shuttle to look around, and then come back with the stuff. That would be smart. Yeah, that would be smart. Okay.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
You know what? I should I can turn the in-game music on. No reason it's not on. There we go. This stuff here. Sell that. Yeah, 87 million. That's not bad. Alexa, play Dare to Be Stupid. No. I'm not PvPing right now, so that's not the appropriate theme. And we want to go to Amar.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, no, I'm not PvPing, so yeah, like, yeeting myself to certain death is not what's going on right now. So unfortunately, Dare to Be Stupid, not the appropriate theme. One of these days I need to come up with actual background music to play, like on my streams. The problem is that YouTube being YouTube, because I stream on YouTube, kind of a bitch about it. They're kind of a bitch about it. Well, like Twitch isn't so bad about it, but YouTube will just like potentially, just block your whole VOD like permanently, and you'll never get it back. So, yeah. All right, we're going to here.
Warp drive active.
And it is unfortunate because, unironically, out of like the two primary platforms I stream on, YouTube is the one where I get the most views as well. So, yeah. It's also better about VOD retention, so people can go back and watch the VODs later. Uh-oh.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested.
That random Vindicator parked there is... Oh, he's smoking.
Request accepted.
Somebody was shooting. He got shot up pretty bad, so yeah. Oh, that's not a vote of confidence for what's going on right now. All right, so we're gonna want market. You know what? We're in a Mar. Cheapest option. Go. Oh, shit. Don't have, Okay, I'm not in my high-sec mission clone. Okay. So I don't have all my valuable plugins in this one. I can get blown up, and I will be fine. The 86 Transformers movie soundtrack goes unreasonably hard when playing Space Marine 2. You know what? Honestly, it doesn't surprise me.
Warp drive active.
Okay, let's go to this guy. Is he surrounded by people who want to kill me or not? Because unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to okay, how do I operate this thing? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a blueprint cache. Here comes a Gnosis. Wait, Apocalypse Navy. What does this skin look like? Oh God, that is okay. It's pretty, but it's not my. That is not my style. That is not my style. This costs 4,000 operational intel. I'm not gonna lie, I forget how much intel I have back at the thing. Okay, let's go back to the trade. Let's go back to base. Let's go back there. If I don't have 4,000, I might just sell it for the money. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, it looks pretty, but it's not my style. Like, hold on. Let me, okay, let's dock up. Let's dock up.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alrighty. Let's dock up. Alright. Well, first of all, now that I'm here, no. Let's redeem this stuff. Open this. Let's... No. Oh yeah, I don't have enough of the intel to actually buy the thing I want. God damn it. Damn it. Oh well, we can sell it for a shit zillion dollars. So you know what? That's fine. All right. Okay. I wanted to show y'all something. Okay. So let's look at the Apocalypse. Right. That was that battleship. So it's a Mar battleship sniper role. Like here. Okay. Like I've got this skin for it. This kind of like, you know, sort of like winter camo skin. I think that looks cool. Abyssal Firestorm looks cool. Abyssal Glory looks cool. I like these kind of skins. Like more like military or darker colors. But stuff like, say, this, or what's another one? Like, not you. Honestly, most of the colors on the Apocalypse look pretty good. Or like this one is too garish for me. I don't like the Blood Raider skin. I just think it looks ugly, like just straight up ugly. Or this one, you know, I think is really garish. Let's look at player skins. Yeah, that's kind of garish. That's okay looking. Honestly, there honestly aren't a lot of them available for the Apocalypse, though. That's weird. What about the Abaddon? No relation to the guy from Warhammer. There's a couple, but again, not a lot. I noticed there's a lot of skins for like Tech 2 and Navy ships, though. Like, let's compare it to the Paladin. Like, you'll see we got this skin. Like, these are the skins I own for it. I got the I got this one from an event. That's where you get that one. Yeah, there's a lot more skins for the Tech 2 version of the Paladin, or the Tech 2 version of the Apocalypse, which is called the Paladin. Oh, okay. This is unironically great. Okay. That is 1.8 billion ISK, but oh man, it gets my America boner going something fierce. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want it. I kind of want it. I don't want to spend nearly 2 billion for right now though. Damn it. Maybe it'll be available later. Here's the Redeemer. Yeah, I'm gonna need to find something to do with my Redeemer because I was using my Redeemer for fleet ops because we were using Redeemers to protect the crabbing fleet in the Alliance, and now we don't use Redeemers anymore. So yeah, I don't know what to do with my Redeemer. I might just eat it. I might just like go out with it to get it killed. Give it a proper send-off rather than just sell it to somebody else. Treat yourself to it. Okay, I'd treat myself to it, but 2 billion ISK is like the cost of a Marauder by itself. So yeah. And I've got like 7 billion on me. With that in mind, okay, you know what? Okay, let's see where can I get the best deal for this? Right here in this station. Okay. Yeah, 339 million. That's good. Oh yeah, Bo, I read that heretical Tyranid book you made everyone in the Discord aware of. Why did I read it? Morbid curiosity, and yes, I hated all of it. Which Gingerblades? Which one? Which one are you talking about? Wait. I know which one you're talking about. That fucking Amazon AI slop cover monster fucker romance novel. That one, right? Oh, you actually read that? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You have, why would you do that to yourself? Oh my God, like Inquisitor from Ian Watson? No. EA, this was a novel that someone wrote and put up on Amazon about wanting to like fuck a Tyranid. Apparently Nintendo are releasing a new Star Fox in the game this year. I watched the trailer before the stream started. I mean, listen, I'm happy that it's been too fucking long since they released new Star Fox. There's no reason it should have taken this long to release new Star Fox, but here we are. But that said, I'm glad they're doing it all the same. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's check the market for something. Apparel, ammunition and char. No, that's not it. Special edition assets? No. We were looking for ship skills, ship equipment. Here we go. Electronic warfare. So, electronic and sensor upgrades. Is that it? No. Engineering equipment? No. Not hull and armor, not propulsion. Scanning equipment. Here we go. Analyzers? I want to say this is the one from the event. This is selling for like 2 billion. Jesus. That's a lot. It's a remake of 64, which is the safe thing to do since every new Star Fox they've tried has been pretty divisive and middly received. Well, I mean, that's always funny to me too, because Star Fox is hard to fuck up, you know? Somehow Nintendo found a way and fucked it up. So, yeah. That takes skill on Nintendo's part to fuck it up that hard. By the way, something I wanted to comment on while we're having some downtime here. You know, while we're just parked and, you know, fucking around. I mean, it's Nintendo. I mean, yeah, Nintendo ain't perfect, but right, something I actually wanted to bring up, you know, while we're waiting here. Hold on. I was meaning to talk about this actually. I kind of forgot getting into the stream. Give me 1 minute, everyone. I just want to bring this up. Right, here we go. Here we go. Did y'all see this bullshit? Y'all see this? The controversy with Lords of the Fallen 2? Like, okay. Okay, so here's what happened. Here's what happened. I thought this was fucking funny as shit, right? So why did I not like this? There we go. So the Lords of the Fallen 2 devs basically announced that they decided to show off some of the armor that they were talking about, like putting in the new game, because something people were asked about being put in the sequel was like, you know, sexier armor design for female characters. So here's the funny thing, this was designed by a woman, right? Like a woman designed this, you know, helped them come up with it. Where was the post that really made people mad? It was showing off a bunch of the armor. Was it this one? Hold on. So yeah, basically, yeah, they announced that. I'm trying to remember where they showed the rest of the armor off. They were showing it off somewhere, but basically they posted this, and all the people you can expect got mad about it. Let's see if we can find any. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Insane that you could just copy Elden Ring's marketing and appeal to normal RPG fans, but instead you chose to pander to weird right-wing culture wars. Armor, and they have the arteries of their thighs exposed, their chests exposed, and several of them have their entire abdomen exposed. Great to see that objectifying women comes over practical armor. Absolutely laughable. I don't know if the whole "we're not like other devs" is the right attitude or approach. Let's see. So only women will have sexualized armor. Seriously, your team chose this pathetic path. If only it were like Monster Hunter World, no gender lock armor. Okay, here are the armor designs. Here are the armor designs for reference. This is what they look like. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, they look good. These look good. These are good looking designs, you know? Accentuate all the right parts. You know, carry the same style as the setting itself. You know, it doesn't look out of place. You know, appeals to the things that men like. It's good armor. There's no way about it. But, let's see. This person doing the whole, okay, please allow for some modest clothing as well. If I see armor like that, it makes me think of Magic. If I use a female character and focus more physical combat, having armor meant to tank hits would be nice. So yeah, they're doing the whole, see, you can do it, but you have to do it a certain way argument. It's interesting that this was simply the standard back in the day and wasn't used as a marketing point. Good point there, because, I mean, this should not be controversial, but here we are. This, not whatever that is, not that hard. Again, triggered. In case you're unaware, your betters do have sexy armor that also fit the setting and mood. Maybe give that a shot. I like, what? Okay, this one's really funny because nothing about the armor they're showing for Lords of the Fallen 2 violates the mood of the setting. This is a complete non-argument by this person. The power of horny gamers and lonely virgins. Ah, yes, that argument, that weird argument that men get horny exactly once in their life when they turn 13 years old and then should never feel arousal ever again. Like these very weird people that for some reason think men don't have sex drives. Shame what y'all have become to just make a good game. Literally no one that enjoyed this game cared about provocative female models. The logic that the game is now going to be bad because of this armor design, that is another non-argument. Marvel rivals it so much better with Angela. They weren't even ashamed of giving her a full body skin. Yeah, like, again, it's like, listen, I'm gonna be okay, little more, let's see this. I really don't like the pivot to this type of content. Judge Clerk Peta and Hukajin were good female armor designs in the first game. These look like parodies of a Korean Gooner MMO. There's using Gooner in a derogatory sense. Despite the hate the first game got, I enjoyed playing it. Catering to chuds is not the play here. Okay, like again, okay, so this person's doing the whole, they're trying to do the, okay, it's this weird argument you see this from the Anita Sarkeesian bootlicker types. They'll be like, you know, they'll be like, you know, oh, you can do this, but you have to do it the right way. And then they never offer a right way. Like, oh, wait, oh, this person has me blocked. I just noticed that. This person has me blocked, whoever the fuck they are. Red Panda. Well, fuck you too, I guess. Okay, this person brings up a good point. Love how so many people don't care, it's not a big deal, but when it's something for men, they really care, and it's a huge problem. Like, yeah, exactly. And again, this guy brings up a good point here. Men never complain about this. Men never complain about this stuff when it happens to them, because you know what? Because when men see characters like this, they don't see them as competition, they see them as aspirational. When a guy sees a guy built like He-Man, he wants to go to the gym and look like He-Man. When he sees a guy built like Leonidas and the Spartans, you know what he wants to do? He wants to go to the gym and look like Leonidas. Women see these characters as competition. That's why they want them gone. And it's actually so funny to me how they use that mealy mouth, weaselly language of, you know, they use that, you know, mealy mouth, weaselly language of, oh, you can do it the right way, guys. And then they never offer that advice, you know? And this is the thing too, they baited these people so hard. Because then they point out, okay, so they made all kinds of articles about the armor, getting all offended and shit like that. It's like, this is an embarrassment. This is setting women back decades. And then they do this post. This post is showing off that the armor is completely optional and all armor is unisex. So they basically baited everybody who got triggered by the armor into giving free advertisement for the game. And you wanna know what the best part is? When women put on the unisex armor that's clearly meant for males, it's modified for shit like boob plate and still like exposed chests. So it's still sexualized armor, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm gonna be honest, as much as they're having the armor be unisex, I don't think it should be. It should only be provocative and exposing for women. We're at this point now where we really need to stop pretending that you have to make it equal. Equality is fallacy in fiction. It doesn't exist. Appealing to equality is fallacy. You do not need to have skimpy armored men to have skimpy armored women. In fact, you probably shouldn't. Because even gay men do not prefer buff masculine men who just are dressed like women. They don't. They prefer men who are dressed reasonably, rationally, and practically, when these men are masculine, because that gives off the thing gay men like and masculine men just like women. But men like women wearing skimpy outfits, and that's okay. And character design should reflect that. And here we go. Like, here's this guy again. Can we equip men with sexualized armors you recently showed, or do women only get sexualized versions? When they literally said the armor is unisex. So this person, that fallacy that, we should have this armor for men. You really shouldn't. These designs are not appealing to women or gay men. They're not. They don't flow with the male physique at all. These are just men in drag. And masculine men don't look good in drag. You have to have the right body type for it. So that's a fallacy. And then there was this guy who's like, this is way sexier than any of the super skimpy, made for the sole purpose of gooning sets that is actually really funny. And like, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with everyone here, 100% with y'all, okay? Anybody who says this is the most ugly, dysgenic motherfucker behind the screen you can possibly imagine. A person who is desperate for a crumb of pussy, okay? They say this shit to sound like one of the good ones, one of the good men who doesn't just lust after your body and all that shit. It is so utterly laughable. It is like the most pathetic shit you can imagine. Like, bro, quit denying your masculine urges just to try to get women to fuck you. It looks pathetic. It looks sad. You are sissified, emasculated, and just like emotionally and psychologically castrated, okay? It is okay to like the sexy armor. You don't need to make a big deal about how you're one of the good ones, because real women look sexier when covered up. Like, come on, man. You just don't understand gooning is bad unless it's something they like. I mean, okay, listen, we all saw how they, they ban all the sexy Resident Evil mods off the Nexus, but keep the sexy, the sexy ones for the female characters, but keep the sexy Leon mods. We've all seen the article where they say female character design in Street Fighter is problematic, and then, drool and jill off over shirtless, bearded Ryu, okay? They're hypocrites. It's just misandry. They just hate men. And it's just men who hate themselves trying to justify it. There is no logical reason that the armor design needs to be equal in any sense. And there's no logical reason why the female characters have to be covered up. In fact, I'm gonna take the extra spicy route here. If you're putting women warriors in your setting, you have already thrown realism out the window, and you may as well turn them into eye candy. That's my spicy hot take. Like, look, I love the Sisters of Battle in 40K, all right? If you applied any realism at all to the Sisters of Battle, they would be wiped out in a day, even with power armor. And that's okay. Warhammer and, fantasy and sci-fi don't have to be realistic. But when you do super unrealistic stuff like women warriors like this, you've already thrown realism out the window. Trying to pander to realism in armor design is fallacy at that point. So the Sisters of Battle having giant fucking like boob jugs on their armor, that's perfectly fine. Same with the Sisters of Silence, you know? It's perfectly fine. You've already broken the threshold of realism by having an all-female warrior order that can compete alongside men, let alone superhuman men like the Astartes. So yeah, trying to appeal to realism in this case just doesn't work. I'm sorry, I had to go off on that. That's just been on my mind, man. These fucking retards don't know shit about shit. It's funny how they hate Christianity and how it promotes modesty, but they are literally doing the same thing with some of the worst Christian mom. But here's the thing, Professor Donger. The whole thing with the what do you call it? With the you know, the satanic panic is one of the most astroturfed, false remembrances of history in nerd circles. The so-called satanic panic was barely a thing. Most people just laughed at it. They laughed at the concept of it, you know? They didn't rightly give a shit. And the other thing too is historically, when actual censorship goes through at a government level, it's leftists that do it. The Hays Code, Comics Code Authority, it was all leftist, you know? People are like, well, it was, no, it wasn't. It was right wing because they were conservative. Everyone, including the left, was conservative back then. People forget that conservatism, you know, like people have got like less conservative over time. Your average liberal leftist who was pushing the Hays Code or the Comics Code Authority hated gay people, hated black people, you know, like the biggest racist you can fucking imagine. You know, never forget, by the way, the KKK was literally founded by the American left. But your average leftist was the kind of guy back then you would look at and then be like, oh wow, this is the most homophobic, racist motherfucker I've ever met in my life. And they conveniently forget that. But that's how it was. Oh, there's no defense grid here, shit. So yeah, no, that was the left pushing that shit. And it's really high time people remember this fact.
Drive active.
And whenever the right has tried to push for censorship, like the lunatic fringe that was the Satanic Panic, and it was a lunatic fringe, it gets laughed out. It gets laughed out, because nobody takes it seriously. Nobody actually took the Satanic Panic seriously when it was going on. And then it was regulated to the dustbin of history until the leftists had to do their thing where they're like, oh, the Satanic Panic, guys, it was this huge thing. It was this huge thing. It almost killed tabletop gaming. It was a huge thing. No, it wasn't. Quit lying about history. The other reminder, the Satanic Panic was a psyop to ignore actual dangerous cult. Yeah, that too. And honestly, the funniest thing about it is that we got fucking what's his name's Tom Hanks' first movie out of it, Mazes and Monsters, which is a really shitty movie adaptation of the event that led to the Satanic Panic. You ever got a chance to watch it? Watch it. I mean, fascinating piece of film history. Awful film. Awful film. Fascinating piece of film history regardless. Where's that, yeah, warp to location.
Drive active.
And the SPLC was still funding them, so nothing has changed. Yeah, that too. The KKK went from a militant wing of the American left to a militant wing of the American left that the American left said was actually right wing, despite the American left funding the KKK the whole time. Like, actually, just actual fucking retard shit, you know? Actual fucking clown world. See something. Can I track just this one? No, I can't. Shit. All right. Oh, hello there. Oh, I don't have my repper on. I really should. These guys hit kind of hard. Hi, Professor Donger. Thank you for the $10 super chat.
Someone pointed out that the Satanic Panic had some valid instances of, oh, this is straight up corrupting our kids, but fringe right and actual cults quickly joined in so that normies would ignore it.
Well, okay, well that's the thing. That's the thing with the Satanic Panic. It was just boomer ass adults, religious boomer ass adults misunderstanding D&D and misattributing, like, you know, what was going on with it, and a couple people got a little crazy about it and was like, oh, it's Satanism, and then it's like no one cared. I know there was stuff going on with a cult, but like I'd have to read a little more into that. But if I'm gonna be honest, if the media picked up on the lunatic religious fringe getting mad at it and ignored the cult, that kind of action does not surprise me at all, knowing these people. They were probably in on it, let's be real. All right, let's just sit and hold the spot. All right, I've got that fucking Plex now. Got like 35 Plex. I wonder what I can buy with 35 Plex. Not a lot. I could just, you know. Oh. Time to go. I could just sell it and, like, you know, for a shit zillion dollars. Plex is valuable. All right, here we go. Oh, look at you. You're in my webifier range. You poor soul. I'm going to turn your buddies into scrap because they had the absolute balls to try to take my site from me. Okay, we're just gonna chill here and capture this one for now. Sounds like something a cult would do, cover their tracks by making their opposition seem crazy. Sounds like something another certain group of ideologues would do. Weird, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Like yeah, it's like, really gets your noggin jogging, don't it? Really makes the pattern recognition pop off. This guy is in rough shape. He should really spring that leak. You look at Epstein. He and people like him used media entertainment to cover up what they were doing. Hollywood does the same thing. I mean, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, hey, remember, guys, speaking of like Hollywood controversies, remember, all the women who like, you know, jumped on Harvey Weinstein for Me Too were literally feeding young girls to him to remain in good graces with him. They only turned on him because he got caught and they could be implicated. So they turned it into like a whole, we're victims thing. Like, no, you were in his inner circle, you know, literally handing children over to him. You literally just as guilty as him, but you use the fact you're women to get away with it. Like, the whole of Me Too was a psyop. And the worst part about it is that men died because of Me Too. Men who did nothing wrong, but were falsely accused and, you know, took their own lives. Like, unironically, the people who started Me Too should be in prison for that alone. That's why I don't think the Satanic Panic was completely invalid, but I think it quickly grew into a monster that got off his leash and went after everything it could blame. Well, I mean, you can't really call it a monster. It didn't accomplish anything. It had its like 15 minutes and went away. Everyone remembers it as worse than it was because it's been gassed up as to why, oh, the right is causing all the censorship problems when it's not. Me Too was a power grab. It really was. It really was. Like unironically, Me Too was just a Hollywood power grab. That's really all it was. There was no righteousness behind it. None of the women actually cared about victims. They just wanted power, and they had a way to take out the guy who had the power. Harvey Weinstein was a monster. Don't get me wrong. He was a horrible person, or is a horrible person. He's not dead, but you know, he is a horrible person. But that doesn't change the fact that all of his accusers were just as guilty. Right, this is contested again. Get on over there.
Warp drive active.
We're going to get more progress on the event with this one. Oops, wrong target. Okay. There we go. Shooting this guy. How am I defending the one back? I'm not there anymore. I mean, all right, I'll take it, but I'm not there anymore. I literally can't defend it. I have to physically be there. That guy's outside my range. What's he doing way out there? I'll get him eventually. There we go. Remember, Bill Cosby and Weinstein both got out of their sentences due to technicalities because these people needed to see them be punished and serving actual justice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that too. Yeah, and I never kept track of Weinstein's trial, so I never found out what actually happened to him. I mean, to be frank, I don't really care. If the guy dropped dead tomorrow, you know, the world would still be a better place. So, yeah. You just know if he was still in charge of Hollywood when all this shit started happening, he'd be totally on board with like DEI and fucking BlackRock and all that stuff. So if he was still around, it would not be an improvement. It would be just as bad. Thank God all that shit's dead. All right, we just got this one to conquer now. Okay, I just need to kill 6 mercenaries at a time now, and I'll get progress on the event. Okay. I still don't know where I'm gonna have those what do you call it, sent to, the ships that I got, because I don't know if I want to use them or sell them. Why are you so hard to hit? But you're hitting really hard also, damn. Slow down a bit. Okay. There we go, he's dead. Seeing Hollywood cry about the Paramount merger is the funniest thing going on right now. Yeah. I keep saying it. The vibe shift is happening. Nature is healing. Or rather, culture is healing. Any second now, this will tick over and we'll be done. If it, you know, decides to. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's loot this shit. All right, let's find the next one. Oh, this is a busy little system. Okay. We'll go there. Yep, black pillars will still cry and soy about because they want to be stunning and brave realists. Okay, listen. I've been using the term soy right a lot to describe these people, and it's very accurate. They are fundamentally no different from the woke left. They live in a grievance culture. And much like the woke left, they want to be aggrieved upon. They crave feeling aggrieved upon because that's how they get their dopamine. That's how they find purpose. And as this shit goes away, they unfortunately want it to stay around because they've built their whole personality on being anti-woke.
Warp drive active.
But they're also looking for shit. They're looking for wokeness where it doesn't exist. Thankfully, cooler heads prevail and call them out on it. Like, cooler heads within, like, the American right and the American right, centrists and whatever, pointing out to them, hey, no, it's not woke, you're a fucking idiot. Because it's kind of the thing the left never managed to do was, corral its retards. The right thankfully corrals its retards. Or they just turn into leftists like Nick Fuentes, whichever comes first. Openly saying, I am a Democrat, like he is now. He's literally saying he's a moderate Democrat now. Which I really don't know how much of that he honestly believes, or how much of it is that he built his grift off, anti-woke grievance culture, and now that's going away, and he doesn't have a product to sell anymore. So now he'll just switching gears in politics to keep the grift going. I'm gonna be honest, for a slimeball like Fuentes, that feels more likely than him actually, genuinely believing what he says. They're still a massive nuisance, but they're still losing ground. Yeah, exactly, because it's like I said, they call out their shit. The right calls out our shit. If retards show up on the right, we say, you're a retard, instead of just, letting them, fester. And that really has been the thing that's, it's kind of a strength and a weakness. It's kept the American right sane, but it's also a weakness because it means that the American right, a lot of times, isn't willing to go as far as it has to. This is different from rhino mentality, though. That's a whole other thing. Rhino mentality is a whole other thing. That's where you're not actually right-wing at all. You just run in a right-wing ticket, but you're actually a leftist. Come on, you ugly bastard. Fucking die. There we go. Fuentes is a Fed. I mean, that's also a possibility. He's also probably just a Fed. I don't know who's paying him these days, but he's probably just a Fed. All right, we are defending. Okay, time to park here and just shoot the shit. And then there's libertarians who just complain about how America only has two political parties and keeps them from gaining any real power. It's like, listen, I have friends who are libertarian. I have friends and mutuals and family who are libertarian. The problem is that y'all can't y'all can't, choose an electable candidate who can avoid flip-flopping on issues that matter in their rabid attempt to be a libertarian. Or you know what? While we're doing this one, I'm gonna look for the next site. It looks like it's in this system. We'll let that third one go contested. Then, you know, if we lose it, we lose it. If not, I can fly there after I take these two. Me seeing this coming months ago as usual. I mean, okay, Salt, you are gifted with, you are, you know, cursed with the gift of prophecy. I mean, you're like femboy Cassandra, okay? You can see the future, but nobody listens.
Hello there.
Oh, hello, JFM Cake Man. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying yourself. It's a chill one. We're just doing Eve. We're doing the Capsuleer Day event for massive money. It's basically free money. Come on, tick over. Tick over. You are captured. Why are you're stuck at 299? Why at a 300? Why are you why do you do? There we go. There we go. All right, let's go capture the other one. Free money, we love to hear it. Yeah, no, we like free money. We like free money. Okay, the rest of the ship are like fucking 20k out again, because of course. But you're not. Okay, they're getting closer. Who want to sit here and shoot? I don't want to actually have to chase these fuckers down. That guy's fucked. And this guy's fucked. It's been a while since I used a laser boat in any kind of PvE. Just realized you spent most of your evening organizing minifigures. I haven't even opened the new Transformer. I know that feel, man. I know that feel. Believe me. I need to get a new display. Honestly, I need to get a new display case for my 40K minis. I need to get a new display case for them. You getting some buns? What do you mean by buns? Well, what is the context of the term buns? Gundams! Oh, okay, I get that, I get it. What, which one's he getting, dude? Which one's he getting? Oh, they're back. He died quickly. You need to get shelves. Yeah, no, I want to get. I need to get a plastic. No, not plastic. One of those glass. You know, display shelves. I want to get one of those. Why did the music stop? In game, I mean, the in-game music stopped. Hello, Eve? 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 Eve online, why are you not playing music? You just finished a kit? Oh, cool. Which one do you finish? Need to get a kit from X before we finish it in the server. I wonder what kits from Gundam X are readily available. Like, I imagine Honestly, if I'm gonna get one, it'll probably be the X Divider. I love the X Divider. I'm gonna be honest. I think the X Divider is cool. The Gundam X Divider is cooler than the Gundam X. Yeah, it's a downgrade. It's the first Gundam to get a mid-season downgrade. I don't care. I think it's cooler. I think its weapon loadout is cooler. Just leave the fireworks because they just take up inventory space and are not valuable. There we go.
Warp drive active.
All it's available that you know is the X, and the other ones like Leopard are hard to get. Yeah, I can imagine that. Gundam X is one of those that, you know, people love, but unfortunately, because it was actually a flop in the ratings, Sunrise and Bandai Namco don't love it. Like it had its 30th anniversary this year and was barely recognized, which is really sad because it's actually just a good show.
Warp drive active.
Why is the in-game music tweaking out? What the hell? Whatever. After this site, I'll probably like restart the game or some shit. It really is a fantastic show. It really is, yeah. Listen, I like the Japanese people. I'll never forgive them for letting, you know, Gundam X flop in the ratings. Like, I didn't need them to make a whole ass, like, long-running multi-series thing out of it, but just not flop, you know, and get some recognition by Sunrise, like, you know, G and Wing do. Because it's, I'm gonna be honest, it's my favorite of the three. Of the three OG AU Gundams, it's my favorite. There's Rourke's Rupture. Rourke, what are you doing in a rupture? You're supposed to be in the clear skies. Not everyone here will understand that joke. Might get either X or Airmaster. I'd want to look. I would look for the X Divider. I'd look for that one if I was going to get a Gundam X kit. Are Western and Eastern audiences that different for the same shows? Okay, the deal with Gundam Wing and why Sunrise pushes Wing so hard. Wing was the first one in over here in the States. That's why. So there's a lot of people who grew up in, like, you know, the early 2000s, the late 90s, early 2000s, who watched Gundam Wing on television. And even if they're not Gundam fans, they have a lot of nostalgia for Gundam Wing. Like, because they've at least watched that one, you know? So Gundam Wing is, I'd argue Gundam Wing is much bigger in America than it is in Japan. And Gundam X has never even gotten official dub in the United States. I don't think it's even ever gotten official DVD release in the United States. It's been brought over via, you know, the high seas, we'll just say. I know that for certain. I don't know if it ever got an official DVD release in the United States, and if it never has, that's a crime. I don't think Double Zeta has ever gotten official dub either, which is also a crime. Double Zeta's fucking good. I love Double Zeta. I'm not gonna lie, there's parts of Double Zeta I like better than Zeta, which might be heresy to say, but yeah, there's parts of it I like more. I'll just say outright, I think the Double Zeta is a cooler suit than the Zeta. Airmaster's late G1 Transformers looking ass. It kinda, little bit, yeah. Little bit. Okay, next reward is 50,000 skill points. That's good. I could use that. We got it was 50,000 skill points, 300 Warpath operation intel, the Gnosis, Capsuleer Day Glamorex crate, more Plex, and then a Praxis. I've seen people theory crafting that in this event they're going to add a new Society of Conscious Thought ship when they extend the reward track later in the month. To show the audience difference, Gundam Seed is loved in Japan, but in the States it's hated. I'm gonna be honest, I think the hate in the States is overblown just by really loud people because, I mean, when Gundam Seed was on television in America, it did well enough, you know? It did well. But some people are as cringe dedicated to the Seed hate as they are to like Ultramarine hate or Grey Knight hate, so yeah. Double Zeta is peak fiction and what truly hooked me completely on Gundam. Yeah, no, it's a good show. It's just a good show. Everything, but the first 17 episodes, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. The first 17 episodes are fucking fine. If they had gone into Double Zeta with the same mood as the ending of Zeta, it would be unwatchable for how grim it is. Gundam X was officially released in the States. Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that. I want, is it okay? I'm gonna have to look it up later, but is it like, you know, is it like Double Zeta where it never got a dub and it just got a subtitled DVD release? Released in 2016. Oh, 2016 officially. Okay. I think it should have come sooner than that, you know? Because in the States, they released Wing, then G, and then the original Gundam. They should have done X first. You know, round out the AU Gundam trilogy. Yeah, okay, when I'm done with this site, I'm gonna log in and out of the game, see if that fixes the audio, because the music not playing, kind of annoying. And I want to fix that. Okay, you get to die now. As do you. And you. No dub exists at all. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, like, and Double Zeta is the same way. There is no dub of Double Zeta. I like, personally, I think the dubs, like the Gundam dubs are kind of ass. Like, okay, they're not all ass. G Gundam is good, but the rest are ass. So, yeah. Oh, God damn it. This one's contested again. Motherfucker.
Drive active.
Ignore the Seed haters. It's really good and it saved Gundam. Yeah, no, Seed actually did really well. The bits you heard of Wings dub physically hurt your ears. Yeah, no, it's like, oh, right. I remember now. I showed you all, fucking General Septim's fucking dub job. Like, oh my God, man. What was he actually smoking when he decided that's how he was gonna voice the character? G-Cuck's hate is forced. Nobody actually hates G-Cucks. Just really weird people who define themselves by liking Witch from Mercury and nothing else hate G-Cucks. The same people who are really weirdly obsessive with hating Unicorn because Witch from Mercury is ultimately just, you know, they ran out of ideas at the 11th hour and just ripped off Unicorn to end the series. So it's just magic. It's just Utina by way of Gundam Unicorn, but lamer than both. 8th MS Team, War in the Pocket, and the Origin, and the OG dub of Seed are good. Yeah, I've never seen the dubs of any of those. I always watch. I've never seen the dubs of any of those. I've always watched them subtitled, and even on rewatches, I watch them subtitled because, like, well, you know me, I'm a subtitle purist. G-Cux is such an odd art style for its suits. They look too industrial. It's hard to describe. There's a reason they look like that, but G-Cux is what we have next on the server, so I don't want to go into it. You know, it's a massive spoiler. I don't want to go into it, so you'll find out when we get there.
Warp drive active.
Gundam Unicorn is better aura farming than solo leveling since Gundam Unicorn actually has peak levels of substance. Yeah, no. I'm going to be honest. I feel like another reason a lot of people hate Unicorn who aren't just in it because they're super jealous of it because it's better than Witcher Mercury, and Witcher Mercury had to rip it off to get an ending. Honestly, you know what it is? It's because the guy who wrote Unicorn is a Japanese conservative, and that's why they hate him. It's also one of those ones that gives, the Xeon, and it puts a lot of, nuance on the Xeon Federation conflict and doesn't have, it's not black and white at all. It has actual shades of gray and, shows why the conflict persists. And this puts Xeon in a sympathetic light, and a lot of really weird people in the American Gundam fandom will jump down the throat of anybody who implies that Xeon is not just, mustache twirling villains who want to kill people, who point out, oh, the Xeon are actual characters. They're not just space Nazis, which is, funnily enough, these people will say, oh, you don't get what Tamino was trying to say, and then go against what Tamino was trying to say, in that people who fight wars are people. They're not monsters, they're people. Maybe the people leading the governments fighting the war are monsters, but even then, not all of them. They're people too. Even Giran Zabi was a person. Like if you ignore this about Gundam, even Giran Zabi had reasons for being the way he was, And if you fail to realize that, then congratulations. You just missed the point of Mobile Suit Gundam. Congrats. Congrats. You're a tourist. New dub of Seed is horrible. That doesn't surprise me. Hello, Fluffy 52,000. Wait, no. Oh God, I'm horrible with numbers. Fluffy 526000. Hello, first time chatter. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. We're playing Eve. It's Eve Online. It's a little quiet. We're just doing the event, chilling, collecting money. You're sorry? No. Okay, I am actually brain retarded with numbers, so that's my fault. That's me tripping over numbers. That's entirely on me. Yeah, don't worry about it. Hey, everyone who watches me regularly knows I am absolutely awful at anything involving numbers.
Warp drive active.
Have you heard of EVE Online, but you've heard of EVE Online, but you never seen it? Is this what it looks like? Yeah, it's like a spaceship MMORPG. I'm doing a world event right now that's going on, which is kind of repetitive, but you get a lot of money from it. So that's what's going on right now. I normally live out in the part of space where everything's, everybody wants to kill you. That's, nullsec or zero security space. All right, I need to find another site to go to. Is there one here? No. Is there one here? No. Here? I have no idea what's there. All right, we'll travel here.
Warp drive active.
Oh, yeah, I know what you meant, Fluffy. Don't worry. I know what you meant. The only people in Gundam who are not human beings are... I'm Katajina, Chronicle Asher, Bonds, and Fula, since they are psychopaths. Yeah, exactly. I mean, okay, you can... I'm going to be honest, Megumin. You can just say most of the...
Call in the reinforcements.
Oh, Kiba Hamato, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. One moment, let me get you a shout out there. Shout out. There you go. All right. Am I? Oh no, I've got one more system to go to.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, how was Destiny 2? Well, were you enjoying yourself playing Destiny 2? There's a crazy redhead chick in X. Yeah, exactly. But no, Megaman, you can just say most of the upper echelons of the Zanskar Empire Command are just awful people, because they really are. You were playing the old expansions because those are very good. Yeah, I get that. I'll listen, full disclosure, full disclosure. I used to play Destiny a lot. I'm not much of a fan of it anymore because Bungie just ruined it after the Witness died. Destiny's art style never sold you. I'm gonna be honest. I was a bigger fan of D1 Destiny. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I think a guy triggered this site and died. All right. Okay. Let's get this turned on. Okay, this might be a little rough. This one might be rough. Not gonna lie. Yeah, somebody died here. Oh, I see what happened. Somebody came in with a destroyer and triggered the site and then just got blown up because you cannot run this in a destroyer. You'll get fucking blabbed. All right, okay. We can salvage this one. We can salvage this one. We'll be fine. Oh wait, there's no one here. Oh wait, hold on. Nope, I'm dumb. There's people here. All right. You think you joined with Victory? Yeah, Victory Gundam is just fucking depressing. Like I love it. I love it to bits. It is just depressing. Okay, he's dead. Let's finish off the rest. Remember trying to join in Zeta, but my phone would lag the stream so badly it wasn't worth it. I caught the last 5 or so episodes of Unicorn that officially made a point of watching Wing. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest. You should go back and watch. You should go back and if you find a way to watch the Universal Century stuff like we did. It's good shit, honestly. I love Universal Century. Someone who's really into MechWarrior BattleTech is Gundam all that similar. I've been curious for years, but don't know where to start. Okay. All right. So, Fluffy, if you want to start, you know what? Hold on, Fluffy. I'm gonna do something for you here. All right, I'm gonna do something for you. Give me 1 sec. I gotta check something out really quick. Gotta open up a site. Gotta go to this. Okay. All right, Fluffy. This is a video I made. This is a video I made. Just watch that. Just watch that. It'll tell you what to do. Like it'll show you how to get into either Universal Century or Alternate Universe Gundam. It's not as hard as it sounds. It's just a lot of the people who set up guides to get into it are really bad at it. But if you want to know what Gundam is like, in terms of like tone, it's similar in tone to BattleTech, I would say. But it's what do you call it? It only takes place in and around Earth. You know, in terms of like, you know, where in space it takes place. And the mechs can also fly in space. Like that's really it. It also goes into like, you know, like stuff like, you know, something like psychic powers and how technology evolves around that and things like that. So there's some more pseudoscientific elements than in BattleTech, but I'd say in terms of overall tone, they're very similar. If you like BattleTech, you'll probably like Gundam. Oh.
Warp drive active.
All right. Yeah, okay, we can take this site. A little spicy starting off with the, you know, with having been triggered and like the site's getting captured, but we got this. We got this. I forgot. Ah, shit. I forgot to go reset the game to get the music going again. Damn it. What's the live action Gundam movie and have we watched it yet? Okay, the original live action Gundam is G Savior and we have watched it. I will say, if you go into it expecting 90s television sci-fi in the style of Babylon 5, but it's Gundam, you'll probably enjoy it. I personally like it. I think it's a fun little movie. When it comes to the new live action adaptation that Legendary is making, we all we know about that currently is the actors, you know, the cast. That Legendary is making it, Netflix is distributing it. I think it's gonna be okay though, because I trust Legendary Pictures to do right by Gundam. They do right by the things they adapt, generally speaking. Oh, god damn it, now this one's contested. Why are they getting contested so quickly?
Active.
I gotta be bouncing back and forth between these two sites like I can't make up my mind on where I want to go. Oh well, it's more, you know, more progress on the event. That's why we're here. And target me, you dumb shits. I'm a Tech 2 cruiser. I can take everything you can throw at me. This makes me want to dig up old images I had saved of Gundam suits based on Kamen Riders. Some of those were really neat. Man, Kamen Riders, okay. Because, you know, Kamen Rider is one of those things I want to watch. But unfortunately, with, you know, us focusing on Gundam, you know, focusing on other things right now, it's like, I you know, and working on other stuff in real life, I haven't been able to find the time. Like real talk, I should like put it on when working on like Gunpla or Warhammer models. Like just start watching the original series. This lack of music is actually killing me right now. Like, come on, man. How did it break? You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna just turn the audio on and off entirely. That fixed it. Okay. The music is on again, everyone. Sorry about that. Some of the 70s monsters were genuinely insane. Yeah, okay, listen. Have you ever seen the masterpiece of tokusatsu monster design that is Starfish Hitler? Because if you haven't, you need to look up the masterpiece of tokusatsu kaiju design that is Starfish Hitler, all right? I'm not, by the way, I'm not punking you or anything like that. That's a thing. That was something that Kamen Rider fought. Like he does this, like he does the Sieg Heil and everything. It's fucking hilarious. Asunesis is good for those. Yeah, but I'm rocking an Omen. Not an Omen. Fuck, I forgot what's this called. A Zealot. I'm rocking a Zealot. A little pricier, but you know, it basically, there's nothing in here that can actually kill me. You know, short of a player showing in to jump me. So yeah. He's not alone either. There's also Aunt Capone, Genghis Khan, Condor, and Spider Napoleon, to name a few. Man, I fucking love Henshin Hero Kaiju. They're so fun. They're legitimately some of the funniest shit. I remember all the ones from my Power Ranger days, watching that shit growing up, you know? I've been seagulling these sites in my Astero, and I got some guy concorded in a Gnosis. That's always funny when you get when you bait someone into shooting you in high sec. I wish Sunrise would make a revive kit for the Sinanju. That'd be cool. The Sinanju is such a cool suit. Jet Jaguar type shit. Well, Jet Jaguar is more like a Henshin hero himself, you know? He was Toho's attempt to create like their own Ultraman, and then Godzilla vs. Megalon didn't do too well. So he sat on the shelf of Godzilla's Rogues Gallery for literal decades until the Singular Point anime, which I will point out we are going to be watching on Saturdays, now that we're starting the Reiwa era. The Reiwa era watch-alongs on the Discord will be in this order: Shin Godzilla, Godzilla Monster Planet, Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle, and Godzilla the Planet and the Planet Eater. You know, that's the anime trilogy. Then we'll be knocking out Singular Point across 2 weeks, and then we're doing Godzilla -1. Kshatriya is just a new type Arazaku, but it's so underrated. I fucking love the Kshatriya. It's such a cool suit. It's a really good early rival for the Unicorn, honestly. You know, before the Sinanju shows up and takes the real rival position for the show. Also, one of the funnier bits of you know, for, you know, Gundam character naming, how the guy who created Unicorn Gundam legitimately did not know what full frontal meant in English. He meant like full, or what it could mean in English. He meant full frontal assault, but wasn't aware of the concept of full frontal nudity either. Actual funny shit there. You love full frontal? We know you love full frontal, Chuck. I need to get a Sinanju kits to go next to Machar Zaku from the Origin. I'm gonna be honest, I need to get New type destroy mode unicorn and the Sinanju. I need to get those. I like to collect my suits in Rivals. I'm just weirdly autistic about it like that. I like collecting my Gunpla kits in Rivals. So like, if I get the X Divider, I'm gonna have to get the Versago. And unfortunately, I don't think the Versago has a kit. So, yeah. High grade, yes. Listen, I'm a permanent high grade chud because I don't trust myself assembling a master grade. Same reason I don't get a Titan in Warhammer 40,000. I don't trust myself assembling a Titan. Oh man. Come on, tick over. You know you're complete. The fucking server just has to fucking say it's done. All yours are high grades except Tallgee's Endless Waltz, which is real great. Yeah. That is annoying when you can't find that one kit you really want in high grade. Is the game just shitting itself right now? Like, what's going on here? Okay, that wreck, you know, I'm not gonna loot that guy's wreck. He might come back for it later. Game, what are you doing, game? Why aren't you there are 3 points of, there are three capture points left to accrue out of 300. Why are you not ticking over? Is there something is there something going on right now that the servers are shitting themselves? Like what's going on here? Okay, you know what? Hold up. I'm checking my corpse Discord. I'm checking my corpse Discord. I want to see if there's like something going on in nullsec that might be causing the whole game to shit itself. Yep. That's a major battle going on. Shit. Okay, I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to warp to another site and warp back. Master Grade New was some of the best posing with the funnels having proper stands. Yeah, I've got a high grade new Gundam kit. I've been sitting on my ass about. I need to find time to actually get around to assembling it. Now let's head back. Let's head back and see what's up. Wait, who's this guy? Hold on, in system. Boba Fett. You don't look like Boba Fett. Member of Deep Axion for 12 days. Oh, okay. All right, there's the extraction point. All right, we're good. We're good. I had to warp back in and out, but it fixed the site. Okay. Does Farsight have a mini that isn't his power suit? Like Farsight Formal Wear Edition or something? No, he does not. Like, in combat, his power suit is like his whole, you know, Crisis suit is like his whole thing. Remember, he's a Char. I mean that unironically. He is just a Char. defense grid in this system.
Warp drive active.
The fact the guy did the music who did for Freeran did music for a Gundam episode, a Gundam Expo. It's fucking good. Okay. If you have a link to that, Chonka, DM it to me. I want to listen to it. He is even painting the suit red. Yeah. And remember, his rival, remember, he pilots a 3 times faster red mech that likes melee. Runs is in charge of a breakaway faction. From another power. That rebelled against that power. And his rival in their faction pilots a white mech suit. Farside is a char. It's just that simple. You sent it? All right, yeah, I'll check that out later. Thanks, man. I've arrived. All right. Anyway, I started blasting. Okay, I'm going to bet right after this. Oh, there's the mercenary. Okay, there he is. Oh, God, my drills. Just blat my shield smooth off in one hit. You love Evan Call's music. It's so damn good. Man, the Freeran soundtrack is fucking amazing. I legitimately believe if you do not like Freeran, there might be something a little wrong with you. And you might want to consider getting some help. All right, those crystals are 44% broke. Yeah, for fun fact about the weapon systems in my ship, they use ammo crystals. And those ammo crystals wear down the more you use them. You know, that one's contested, so then that one's pretty high up, so we're gonna go defend that one. Hello, how you doing? Brazil's Omen Navy issue, man. Fucking broke ass bitch. You don't deserve to be flying to a Mars ship. Well, look at this guy. It is like fucking a Mars ship. This dumbass NPC who doesn't deserve one. If Evan Call got to make music for a Gundam show, I think it would be as good as Sawano. I genuinely I agree with that. Absolutely agree with that. One that I like that, you know, I don't think they get enough credit are the Gundam Unicorn opening songs. I think they were done by I want to say they were done by the same lady who does a lot of the Fate Stay Night openings, like the Unlimited Blade Works Fate Zero. Those are good, but you know, unless you watch the TV cut of or the TV show cut of Gundam Unicorn, that's the only time you hear them. And the real talk, the TV show cut is inferior to the OVA. Because it really is paced around hour-long OVA episodes. And the music just died again. What the hell? I'll fix it here while I'm shooting. There we go. You will say that Kenji Kawai music for Double O is Double O has an amazing soundtrack overall. Like it genuinely does. Like it's honestly one of my favorites. Like listen, I'll put it this way. If you're gonna be doing some hype ass shit in a video game, put on Final Mission Quantum Burst from the movie. Like, yeah. One of the best action tracks in all of Gundam. What? All this Gundam talk reminds me, right? I don't know if you guys knew this. Mecha Break, they completely fired their dev team and hired a new one to fix the game.
Warning.
Because of how much it completely fallen on its face. Danger Dave 16, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Crusade. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. We're playing EVE Online, doing the Capsuleer Day 23 Warpath event. For Easy Isk. Could we back up? What's up, Corp mate? Hey, you're in my corp. Okay. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, no, I'm oh shit, this is contested now. God damn it. Yeah, I'm just out here in high sec right now. I finally found time to play the game again. And I finally found time to play it again after a busy couple of months, and yeah, no. After I've got the event thing ground out here, I'll be coming back to Nullsec to I'll be coming back to Null to help out in the war. Shit, I may actually do that. I may actually just jump clone back after stream today. Go fight in the war a little bit, get some paps, It's literally like I find the time to play EVE again. And it's like, and literally like fucking, Asher's all like, war declared. So yeah, we're at war, guys. Again. Like, I don't even care if we win or lose. I just like fighting in the wars, man. They're fun. I'm gonna have to ask some of the people in charge if okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back here, finish capturing this, and then come back and get this one. Wait, what do you mean contested? Oh, okay, I have to go back there anyway. Right, I'm gonna have to ask some of the guys in on the Discord though if there's ships available to buy out there at the staging site, because I kind of missed all the move ops, so I don't have any ships out there. I can fly out there easily enough, but I don't have any ships. You're gonna like the Toshihiko Sahashi music for Cosmic Era? Yeah, I've heard the music in Gundam Seed goes hard. You're farthest away, so you're gonna die first, and you're gonna get webbed. You're gonna get webbed because fuck you. That's why. Okay, he's dead. You're further away, so you're next. And then you. And then this should tick over immediately to be complete. Oh, hey, I completed the rewards again. I got 300 more Warpath intel. That's the valuable shit. I wish I could take whatever I could buy with those with me to nullsec, but it's such a dangerous road. And I cannot bring myself to carry a 2+ billion ISK item to nullsec. I would be clenching my butthole shut the whole time in fear. Like, I don't care if I die. I care about the 2 billion ISK module in the fucking in the fucking cargo hold. You know, kill me all you want, but don't destroy that. I need that. My clone's disposable. All right, we are now capturing this point. You know, now that I think about it, because we're going to be watching a XXIII next. XXIII had a really good OST as well. Like, yeah. Like XXIII, it's really unfortunate. I mean, it's not unfortunate. XXIII was actually really popular, but you know, it's really unfortunate that, you know, so many people in the American Gundam fandom are so butthurt about XXIII and making hating it like a political position to have. Like, bro, come on. What's wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you? Can't stick around, but I'll see you null. Yeah, later, Dave. Good luck out there, and hope you have a good day. Oh shit. That guy popped up out of nowhere. All right, you can die, Mr. Thorax. I'll definitely say the bonus to energy weapon damage and armor hit points are really useful from this event. You know, because I'm using an Amar ship in Amar space. Yeah, we're gonna dock up in a station after this one, collect some of these rewards that are accruing. Still don't know where if I'm gonna send the still don't know if I'm gonna send the ships to nullsec, or if I'm gonna keep them in high sec to like use for different stuff like events and stuff. But most events also spawn in nullsec, and I can fly the ships that run them, so I don't see the point of keeping them out in high sec unless I want to come out here to fuck around. Oh man, it's been a day, let me tell you. Shitty ass weather. I mean, I hope y'all have been having, you know, better weather in your parts of the country or the world, you know, than I have. Love a Gundam show to have Shiro Sagisu's music. That would be cool, yeah. Actually, hold up. Let me look. Who the fuck did Who did the music for it? Oh, Yoshimasa Terui. I'm probably horrifically mispronouncing that. Did the music for G-Cox. Okay. It was not in fact Shiro Sagisu, despite Anno's involvement in the production. All right, let's loot this. Grab these. Stack them. Currently looking at about 150 million in loot right now. Anytime you hear Shiro's music, you get hype. Well, he's just a really good composer. So like, yeah, I don't blame you. All right, we're gonna have to dock here. Like honestly, one of the best parts of the Bleach anime is the fact that Shiro Sagisu did the OST. Oh, yep, I think the game is shitting itself. I just looked over at my corporate chats and everything. They're constantly disconnecting and reconnecting. I think the game is actually having a stroke right now.
Docking request accepted.
All right, let's dock up here. Let's pull that reward out of the thing. These two redeem here. We're now sitting on about 200 million. Yeah, it's about 200 million in loot. All right, you know what? We're gonna go sell our stuff. We're gonna go sell our stuff again. How are we doing on the reward track? We're like, oh yeah, we're over halfway now. We're pretty close. And probably, yeah, okay. For now, we're gonna go sell this stuff again. I don't want too much to accrue, just in case something happens, and I don't want to so I don't lose everything. You know. I don't want my shit blown up. I don't want my shit blown smooth off and I lose all my acquired loot. Yeah, 232 million. Yeah, we're gonna turn that in. His theme for Unohara's Bankai is so fucking good. I have to look that up. I need to get. I'm way behind with the 1,000-Year Blood War arc of the anime. Listen, I don't care what people say. The best shonen anime is Bleach. What I mean shonen anime. I mean very specifically, like shonen slop, battle shonen kind of anime. Bleach is the best one. Want me to link him to you? Know, yeah, fuck it. Link that to me as well. I'll check it out after stream again. All right. Okay, then after this, I'll go to Amar again and sell the rest.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Oh, Jesus. Not my best burp. I could have done better. I could have and have done better. I hate taxes so fucking much, it's unreal. Alright. Next up, we want to go to Amar. That is 4 jumps away. Winning Eve at the moment, how's the event? Profitable. Profitable. We've earned nearly $1 billion running it so far. We will probably go over a billion here shortly. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna vary it up a bit with what I'm doing to get the rewards. You enjoy Naruto, but you love Bleach more. Honestly, same. I like Naruto. I just think Bleach is better. And I know saying that would probably, you know, piss some people off. But you know me, I love to piss people off. I don't care. I will say though that criticism some people have of the show saying Naruto's a hypocrite because, like, you know, he was air quotes born with privilege. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, okay? I will never forgive Plague of Gripes for making that video because it is the most pants on head retarded analysis of Naruto's character imaginable. Oh, hello, Vamp Emo 264. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. We're flying back to the Amar system to sell shit because money. We like money.
Warp drive active.
I know you were streaming with someone at one point. I just forgot who it was and can't think of it. I know yesterday I was streaming with my friends Riona and Aaron and Bast. And I'll also stream with Inca for the first time. I was streaming with them yesterday, but I was playing World of Warcraft. You know, the Burning Crusade anniversary. But no, today I'm just streaming by myself. Not that wasn't what... Oh, you mean last time I played Eve? Oh, that would be my friend Denzel. He just got into the game. Like, he just got into the game. So I was like, you know, streaming it with him, talking about the game, you know, because he was like new to it and stuff. What do you think of the Warhammer fan songs by Jonathan Young, like Lord of Plagues, for example? I don't think I've listened to any of those. I'll have to check them out though. Well, I don't know. I'll probably figure out eventually. Yeah. I will say, if you play Eve, you'll figure Eve out. Eve is not as hard. Eve is easy to get into playing. It's easy to get into playing. It's hard to master, but it's easy to get into. I feel like Eve is way too much, you know, broadcasted as impossible to get into just because of, like, you know, the old memes about it's difficult to get into, which there was merit in those memes, don't get me wrong. There's merit in those memes, but, you know, it isn't like that anymore. There we go, 900 up to 7.9. You know what? We got 35 plex from the event. We're gonna sell it. That's another 148 million. Don't mind if I do. There we go. We are now over 8 billion. The basics are easy. Orbit, lock, and shoot. Yeah, everything in the game boils down to orbit, lock, and shoot. Okay, you know what? I want to do the mining thing for the event, but I don't want to really, risk a lot because are there war targets in system right now? Yes. Oh, no. Are you a war target? What are you? Oh, you're a criminal. You're a criminal. You're a suspect. I don't think there's war targets in system though. All right. I'm going to do something potentially stupid. But I'm going to do it. Let's see. So I can fly mining ships, but not very well. So we're going to look at the price of a mining barge. Procure, what are you? 48 million? Coveter, you're 51. That's not bad at all, honestly. Retriever. Oh, right. Okay. No, we're not getting the blinged out nullsec mining one. We're not doing that. Okay. Which of these has the largest ore hold? Mining hold capacity of 27,000. Yeah, you're the one we want. Okay. Low skill. 50% chance you die. Strip miners. Afterburners. Mining survey chipset. What the fuck's a mining survey chipset do again? Chance of optimal mining. Okay, that's useful. Inertial dampener, mining laser. I can run all this. Yeah, I can run all this. Okay, you know what? Are there drones for combat? Yes, there are. Okay, you know what? Buy all. We're doing something I've never done on stream before, guys. I'm going mining. Yeah, buy it. And that was 50% chance you die now. That's the name of the fit. Bit chip. All right, guys, let's enjoy the cutscene. Oh no, it didn't put me in the cutscene. Okay, it just dropped me in. All right. Procs are normally not too bad to get. You get better scan results with the chipset. Okay. Because I know they completely changed up how, like, mining works in the recent update. You know what? I'm gonna go to a system next door to mine. That seems smart. I'm thinking Serum Prime, Ashab, Corzor maybe? Fuck it, Corzor Prime, let's go. Wait, nope, hold on. Imid, let's go to Imid. I have no tank on this ship, but that's fine. That's fine, I'll make it work. All right, here's the mining surveyor button that they added. I got these skins for this thing that I can put on it. I in fact do not. Okay. It shows you the potential loot you got out of the rocks. Okay. I really should buy a mining vessel for out in Null. Like, just to have, you know? All right. We want an asteroid belt. You know what? We'll go to asteroid belt 1. And which of these is the loot and salvage? One of these is mining. Mining, here we go. For context, everyone, I normally don't mine. I normally just kill people. But I feel like, you know, I want to progress the thing a little bit, but, you know, a little more hands-off. Now, if I want to do this ore mine, what do I need to mine? Crocite or plagioclase? Why are you focusing on that? I did not... Okay, hold on. Veldspar, Scordite. Where the fuck do you find plagioclase? Tritanium. Plages Galente. Oh shit. Where's Crocite then? Fuck. I may have fucked myself. Okay. Yeah, because it wants very specific ore to do this. Crocite is not to be seen in... Oh, shit. Man, fuck. So they want me to go to fucking Galente space. Well, god damn it. I bought this ship for nothing. Let this be a lesson to you guys. Always make sure you know what you're doing before you put like money into it. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. What's the range on these? 15 kilometers. How far are you? 19. Is there anything within 15? Nope. All right, you know what? Scordite, I choose you. I'm just gonna beam this shit. If it works, if it counts, it counts. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And the range was he 15? Yeah, it's 15. Okay. All right. Stop the ship. Keep the drones out just to be safe. Alex, if this works, if this works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I'll line to this station so we can have a clean getaway. Oh, I think there's like the hit points on the mining thing now. I know the mining things cycle more and they have a chance to crit and you get more stuff out of it. I've actually not mined in a long ass time. Yep, that did not count toward the thing like at all. Shit. All right. You know what? You know what? Turn that off. Okay. You guys pull back. Return to the drone bay. Okay, we're gonna return to the Yamar system. Wait a minute. I've got a stupid idea. Do I really want to go to an ore anomaly and hope I find it there? That's 3 jumps away. You know, no, I'll return to Amar. Yeah, I should have like I said, I should have looked into what I actually needed to do for mining more than just jumping into it. Oh well. I can sell the hull back. I'll be fine. I still made a ton of money today. Like I didn't dip down below 8 billion. That's what matters. And you see, people, this is a valuable lesson in, you know, like I said, not going off half-cocked. And if your normal thing is just killing people in a video game, don't just leap right into crafting or gathering, like I did. Don't be like me.
Warp drive active.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Ore anomalies have the new special ore. Oh, okay. I've never actually done ore anomalies.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested.
Come on, let me in. The fuck you waiting for?
Docking request accepted.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna sell the hull. I have to fly. That is kind of dumb to me. They put the ore you're supposed to go for specifically in Galente space. Like, I figure if they were gonna do that, you know, they should have like, okay, let's get back in you. Repackage. All right. Repackage all that. Sell this. Oh, we only lost, you know, 20 million on it. That's not bad. 20 million's nothing. I can make that back in like 5 minutes out in null. Actually, no, it was even less. It was more like no match. Okay, let me actually try to do math one moment. Hold on, guys. I'm using my brain. Okay. We are 861 We're 845. We only lost 20 million on that. That's not bad. We've earned way more than we lost today. So like, yeah, let's look at let's look at my earnings comparison. Yeah, no, we made damn near $1 billion today. So yeah, that's nothing to sneeze at. Those are good numbers. Yeah. I'll probably just stick to the combat sites because that's what I know and it's easier to find. Even if it can be a little mind-numbing, but then again, I was literally about to go mining, so what do I know, right? Man, I'm gonna be honest. Next time I want to do that, I should ask Ash what he was doing when he used to play the game. He was primarily a miner. He would do the mining and gathering and stuff. I'm surprised he didn't. Considering how much he likes crafting in games, I'm surprised he didn't get into industry. Honestly. Mining's just shooting rocks instead of ships and they don't move. Yeah, exactly. Well, the difference is that you can't defend yourself very well, but the people who come to kill you certainly can. Okay, you know what? Hang the fuck on, everyone. Hang the fuck on. Who's doing what right now? All right, you know what? Okay, I found someone to raid on to who was also playing Ghosty Gaming. So yeah. Yeah, he's playing Eve right now as well. I'm gonna send y'all to go watch him. Hope y'all have a good evening, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing a hobby stream tomorrow. Warhammer. We're continuing assembling the Dreadnought. So yeah, hope y'all have a good evening. Take care, everyone. I'll catch y'all later.